Welcome to whatever world, where today we're embarking on a journey through the most jaw-dropping, mind-boggling, and downright bizarre jobs that actually exist. These are the kinds of careers you won't find at a typical job fair or hear about from your career counselor. They're the jobs that make you do a double take, question reality, and maybe, just maybe, wish you could swap your 9 to -5 for something a little more unique. No visuals needed, just let your imagination run wild as we explore these unbelievable professions. Ready? Let's dive in. Let's start with a job that's all about making amends. Even if you weren't the one who messed up, enter the world of the professional apologizer. Yes, you heard that right, getting paid to apologize on behalf of others. This isn't just saying a quick sorry and moving on. Oh no, this is an art form, a carefully crafted performance where every word, every pause, and every gesture must be perfectly in sync to convey genuine remorse. In Japan, where societal harmony is paramount, companies and individuals often hire these experts to smooth over delicate situations. Imagine being the one who steps in after a massive corporate blunder or a personal faux pas, delivering an apology so perfect that it could turn even the angriest customer into a loyal fan. It's not just about saying the words, it's about understanding the cultural nuances, the psychology of regret, and the intricate dance of human emotions. And let's be honest, there's something oddly satisfying about getting paid to say sorry, especially when you didn't do anything wrong.
Nah, if the idea of apologizing for a living isn't quite your speed, how about getting paid to do something we all love? Sleep. Yes, the professional sleeper is a real job, and it's every insomniac's dream come true. But don't be fooled into thinking it's just about catching up on Z's. This is serious work, folks. Professional sleepers are often hired by research institutions, like NASA, to participate in sleep studies that can last weeks, or even months. These studies aren't just about lying in bed all day, they're about contributing to vital research that could help us understand everything from the effects of long-term immobility on the human body to how different environments impact our sleep patterns. For example, NASA has conducted bed rest studies to simulate the effects of microgravity on astronauts during long-duration space flights. Participants are required to stay in bed 24/7 with their heads slightly tilted downward for weeks on end. The data gathered from these studies is crucial for developing strategies to keep astronauts healthy during missions to Mars and beyond. So, while it might sound like the ultimate lazy job, it's actually a crucial part of space exploration. And let's be honest, how many people can say they've helped pave the way for human space travel, all while in their pajamas?
Ever been so bored that you watch paint dry? Well, for some, this isn't just a way to pass the time, it's a full-time job. Meet the drying paint watcher, a professional who gets paid to do exactly what it sounds like: watch paint dry. But before you dismiss it as the dullest job on earth, consider this: these experts play a vital role in the paint industry. Their job is to observe how different types of paint dry, noting changes in color, texture, and durability. This might involve standing in front of a freshly painted wall for hours, watching for the slightest shift in hue, or measuring the time it takes for the paint to reach its final dry state. It's their meticulous attention to detail that ensures the paint on your walls doesn't peel, crack, or fade prematurely. They're the unsung heroes behind the perfect coat of paint in your living room, ensuring that the color you chose in the store looks just as good on your walls. So next time you're picking out paint for a home project, remember there's someone out there who spent hours making sure that paint lives up to its promises. And who knows, maybe there's a certain zen to be found in watching paint dry, like a meditation on the passage of time. Or maybe it's just really, really boring. Speaking of patience, let's move on to a job that's all about standing in Lena. Literally, the Lena stander is a profession that might sound ridiculous at first, but in our fast-paced, time-crunch world, it makes perfect sense. Imagine this: there's a new iPhone launching, and you absolutely must have it on day one. But who has the time to camp out in front of the store for hours, or even days? That's where line standers come in. These professionals are hired to hold your place in line, ensuring you're first in the door when the product finally drops. It's not just limited to tech launches. Either line standers are hired for everything from Black Friday sales to Broadway tickets. They brave the elements, armed with umbrellas, tacks, and plenty of patience. Also, you don't have to, and in some cases, they'll even wait overnight, turning what would have been a frustrating experience into a seamless transaction. For some, it's a full-time gig that pays surprisingly well, especially during major product launches. It's the ultimate example of turning a mundane task into a money-making opportunity. So the next time you're stuck in a never-ending line, remember there's someone out there who would gladly take your spot for a price. Now, let's delve into a job that's quirky, essential, and surprisingly lucrative: chicken sexer. In the poultry industry, determining the gender of a chick as early as possible is crucial for breeding programs and egg production. Enter the chicken sexer, a trained professional who can identify a chick's gender within seconds. It might sound simple, but it's a highly specialized skill that requires a sharp eye and a lot of practice. Chicken sexers typically use a method called vent sushing, which involves examining the chick's genitalia process that's both delicate and demanding. It's a job that requires intense concentration and a steady hand, as accuracy is key to the efficiency of the entire poultry operation. And believe it or not, experienced chicken sexers are in high demand and can earn a significant salary. It's one of those jobs that sounds funny on the surface, but when you dig deeper, you realize just how important and skilled these professionals are. Without them, the poultry industry wouldn't be able to operate at the scale it does today. So the next time you enjoy a chicken dinner or crack open an egg for breakfast, spare a thought for the chicken sexers who help make it possible. And there you have it: 5 of the most mind-bending, reality-defying jobs that you never knew existed. From the art of the perfect apology to the science of sleep, from standing in line to ensuring your paint dries just right, and finally, to the delicate skill of chicken sexing, these professions prove that there's a job for just about anything. If these unusual professions blew your mind, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay tuned for more bizarre and fascinating content from whatever world. But before you go, we want to hear from you. Do you know of any other weird jobs that left you scratching your head? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep questioning the ordinary.